Hey, how you doing? Jazz here. On Sunday, before Sunday, but on Sunday I did an interview for Teacher Hug Radio with Toria Bono, who has a podcast called Origins. Now, I don't really know Toria that well, but I've listened to some of her interviews and she's got an incredible way of getting to the heart of the matter. So we do an interview. I get interviewed a lot, right? I do a lot of interviews for people. Tend to get asked the same questions. It's all fine. I don't mind. I actually quite like the conversational piece. She asked me questions that caused me to share elements of my story around resilience building that I have never shared before. And listening back have actually taught me something as well about how I process and how if I could capture some of the things that I've done and overcome and codify that for others, then that would be a great gift. Twitter was quite excited as well. I want to say Twitter broke, but it's like the Twitter of who's awake at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning broke. Not everybody. But it's being replayed on Wednesday at 6 o'clock on teacherhug.co.uk, which is Teacher Hug Radio. And the whole interview is being replayed by popular demand. And I'd love you to listen in for two reasons. The first one being, I'm not going to be telling my story forever. I can't. Doing virtual keynotes has been fantastic. I'm looking forward to doing them in person as well. I have toolkits now that people can do. I have courses that people can do. For my own sanity and well-being, I cannot keep churning out my story. So I know that people like me to turn up and do this and tell different elements, but it's I'm important and I come first in my life. So I can't keep doing that. I can't keep giving. The second reason is I would like to, I'm going to have my own Netflix series. Okay, that's what I want. That's what the next thing is. Toria asked me what's next. I'm like, I'm going to have a series on Netflix. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Netflix to realise they need me, in the meantime, I think I'm going to put together like my book, but visual. So it will be the chronological stories in my book and about the impact of adults that weren't part of my family and how they transformed my life. And also just unpicking some of the what's it like to be on the other side of you, life on the other side of you, for the people you influence, for the young people whose lives you have an opportunity to transform and make a difference to. And so I want you to listen to this interview, and if you think, actually, there are questions that I want to ask Jazz, there are things I want to know, send them to me. Write them down, send them to me, because I want to answer those questions for you. And then I will have this catalogue of a series on Netflix of all my story, and I will never have to tell them again because they'll all be there. That's my plan. So come along and poke me. That's a Little Britain reference. I'll come along and poke you. Listen to the interview, teacherhug.co.uk, 6 o'clock, Wednesday the 3rd of March, and let me know what your questions are. I can't wait to answer them.